right, everybody, here we go. Your Rebels Black taking on the Lumsden Bethune Lynx. This is their second meeting of the season. Rebels would like that one back. They came on the short end of the stick in that last game, looking to start this game off strong. Give me a thumbs up if I'm zoomed in, okay? Everything's all right. So your Rebels in white and Lumsden Bethune Lynx wearing purple out to start this game off. We've got the line of Krupski, Sitch, Regal, and Thack. And of course, between the pipes, we got Maddie Gorel. Lumsden looking to get it out of the zone. Rebels looking to keep it in. Krupski comes away with it. Oh, big save. All right, let me know if I'm okay for being zoomed in. Oh my, just like that, your Rebels gonna go up 1-0. 31 seconds into this game. Lexa Sitch with the big rebound goal. What a nice goal by Lexa, putting in the rebound. All right, Rebels looking to keep that going. Give me a thumbs up if you guys saw that, okay? Sometimes I'm too zoomed in, so hopefully I'm not. All right, coming out to keep that going for your Rebels. We have McPherson and College Ajax on D, along with Perot and Duchek and Olynyk on forward. All right, Duchek coming in hot. Oh, that barely makes it over. We're gonna have a face-off right in front of Gorel. All right, face-off gonna be in front of Gorel. Oh, gonna come right to her, and she's gonna cover it up. All right, face-off again in front of Gorel. Lynx gonna come away with it. They fire it just wide. They do a good job keeping it in the zone. Puck's gonna come to McPherson. She's got purple jerseys all over her. All right, Duchek with it with the long pass up to Olynyk. She's gonna chip it up. She wants a change that shouldn't be. Crap, it is gonna be icing. Touched it, pushed it a little too far, so those girls are gonna come back out. Well, looks like Olynyk got off on time, but we're gonna have Perot, Kovacs, and Alexander out, along with Ryu and Johnson. All right, Lumsden wanting the right girls to go back on. All right, Olynyk gonna take the face-off. Oh, Johnson was ready to come in. Johnson's taken a face-off this year and did a hell of a job. She won it. That was against Saskatoon. All right, Lumsden looking to keep it in the zone. We got Ryu who's gonna get that around to Johnson. Olynyk gonna come and help, to try and help out. Puck gonna go behind the net. Ryu, she's gonna hustle over to it. Ooh, puck comes out front. That's shot. Gorel with the good blocker save. That's going to be picked up to Olynyk. Olynyk with the beauty of a pass to Duchek, but that's broken up. Well, your Rebels looking to change. So we've got Sumners and Kovacs out. Again, Ryu and Johnson. Duchek's still out. She hasn't had a chance to change. She looks to get it out of the zone and does. Right, puck's going to come back to Johnson. She's going to get that over for Duchek. Duchek's just going to send it in because she wants a change. All right, puck in the corner. Oh, sorry. Kovacs and Sumners working for it. Sumners hustling. She's right behind the net. She's looking to get it to someone. She's going to get it to Thack. Thack going to fire that through. Ooh, just wide of the net. Looks like their goalie got a piece of that. Regal going to get that back to Kovacs, who's going to chip that for Alexander. Purple going to come away with it. Again, your Rebels in white. Lumsden Bethune Lynx in purple. Oh, Kovacs looking to get it out. She ends up hammering Sumners. Alexander looks to get it, and here comes Sitch with it. Oh, just comes off of her stick. She's got your first goal of the game, just 31 seconds in with the big rebound goal. Krupski over to Thack. Thack looking to get it up to Sitch, sorry. All right, Lumsden come away with it. It's gonna go into the corner. Regal hustles, gets it to Peyton, gets just past her. All right, Krupski gonna pick it up. She's gotta wait for her girls to get on side, and they do. All right, Peyton gonna go for a skate with it behind the net. She's gonna battle a couple purple jerseys. Her sister comes to help out. 16:47 left in this game. Rebels up 1-0. As I mentioned, Sitch with the big rebound goal. 31 seconds into this game. All right, puck behind the net. Brooklyn gonna pick it up. She's gonna see Olenek. It's a little far for her though. Puck's gonna be deflected into the corner for College Ajax. College Ajax with a nice tip up to Krupski, who's gonna tip it to Duchak, who's coming off the bench. Oh shoot, can't quite handle it. All your Rebels were changing. We've got Ryu and Johnson out on D, Perot, Olenek, and Duchak on forward. All right, puck behind the net. Johnson's the first one there, but she runs into a purple jersey. All right, Perot's gonna help her out. She has it. She's gonna get a nice pass up to Duchak. Duchak's gonna make a move. She's gonna take it on net. Oh, a big save by their goalie. A little far for Perot, but she's gonna pick it up. She's gonna get that to Johnson. Oh, Duchak was right there. What a good play by Johnson and Duchak. All right, Ryu gonna slow that puck up. It does come back into the Rebel zone. Johnson's the first one there for it though. Johnson gonna get that over to Duchak, who's looking to get it out of the zone. She does a good job chipping it up so that it's not icing. We've got Sumner's, Alexander, and Kovacs out. Goral's gonna make the big save. Regal's gonna pick up that rebound, and she's gonna skate it up herself. Regal looking to get it to the net. It just comes off her stick. What a good job she did rushing. All right, Sumner's looking for someone to get it to, using her feet and her stick. Oh, Alexander steps up. It gets just past her. All right, Thack gonna break up that play. Regal, Thack, both there. Purple jersey's got to get through her. All right, puck does come out of the Rebels zone. Alexander hustling her butt. All right. Oh, Thack does a great job chipping that back into the zone, and that's going to be icing. We're going to have face-off, no changing, and it wasn't tipped, so we're going to have a face-off in front of the Lumsden goalie. All right, so we've got the line at Krupski, Sitch, College Ajax, and McPherson out. 14:44 left in this first period. Rebels up 1-0. All right, puck's gonna go over to Sitch. They're looking to Lumsden looking to get it out, and they do chip it out. McPherson steps up big, and she knocks that away. Doesn't let it go any farther. All right, Krupski gonna look to go with it. All right, she's gonna get that to Sitch. Sitch gonna bring that over. That's gonna come to Peyton. Peyton rushing the net. Ooh, Peyton all tripped up. Rear Rebels gonna go to the power play, folks. Hopefully Peyton's okay, and hopefully the goalie's all right. All right, so I assume we're gonna have, let's see what we're gonna have here. All right, we're gonna have Sumner's, Duchak, and Kovacs come out along with College Ajax and Johnson. First penalty of the game is a power play for your Rebels. All right, Sumner's looking to win that back to one of her D or to Duchak or Kovacs. All right, that's one to Kovacs. She does a good job picking it up. Aubrey gonna look for something to do with it. She's gonna get it to Johnson. Johnson gonna get that back to Kovacs. Kovacs back to Johnson. Johnson fires it through. Oh, just wide. All right, Kovacs with it. She's gonna look to set something up. Drop it back for her D. Johnson to College Ajax. College Ajax fires it, but that is blocked. Ooh, Rebels gonna come away with it. All right, back to College Ajax. Over to Johnson. Yes! Jess with the goal. She's gonna put that in. I don't know if it was tipped. I don't think it was. And Jessie Johnson with the power play goal gonna put your Rebels up 2-0, folks. All right, that would have been just probably 30 or 40 seconds into the power play. All right, what a nice goal by Jess. I can see her smiling through the net from here. All right, Sumner's takes the face off, Gets batted back into the Rebel zone. Johnson gonna get that over for Kovacs. Kovacs looking to get it out of the zone. Purple gonna come away with it, shoot it well wide of the net. Alexander's looking to get it out. Lumsden does a good job keeping it in. Rebel's gonna chase it. That's dropped. Kovacs is gonna pick it up. Here comes Kovacs. She's got Alexander coming with her. Oh, gets it over to Alexander, a little far for her. Alexander gonna battle. We got Krupski coming in hot. Regal gonna flip that back into the zone. All right, oh, okay, bouncing puck here. All right, Regal looking to send it in. Nobody can settle that puck down. Brooklyn, Krupski gonna send that back behind the Lumsden goalie. Sitch and Brooklyn all over her. All right, Regal steps up, doesn't let it go any farther, still keeps it in the zone. Peyton's gonna pick up the gift to get it to her sister. Oh, their goalie makes an excellent save, keeping it out of the back of the net. Both Krupskis right on the doorstep. All right, Brooklyn gonna come up with her own, okay, oh, Regal sends that in and that's deflected up. Sorry, Brooklyn came away with her own face-off win. All right, we're gonna have College Ajax and McPherson come out for the D pairing. All right, that's one over from Brooklyn to College Ajax. She's gonna fire that low. Lumsden doing a good job sending it to the corner. Oh, McPherson does a good job keeping it in. Oh, shoot. Inadvertent trip, it looks like, but Rebel's gonna go to the penalty kill. McPherson got her stick tangled up in their Lumsden girls' skates. So Rebel's looking to kill this 2-minute tripping. We're gonna have Perot and Olenek along with Johnson and Ryu out to try and kill this 2 minutes. 12:20 left in this first period. Your Rebels up 2-0 thanks to Lexa Sitch and Jesse Johnson. Only the second power play of the game, or penalty of the game. Rebels scored on the first power play. All right, Lumsden looking to set something up. Rebels do a good job not letting the shot come off. Ooh, a nice pass across for Lumsden. Oh. We're gonna have a 5-on-3 in a minute here, folks. Somebody gonna go to the box. My guess is possibly Johnson for a cross check in front of the net. Gorel with the big save. All right, folks, we're gonna have a minute 16, a 5-on-3 for your for Lumsden. All right, I think Krupski out here. We got Krupski, Fack, and Regal, it looks like. Try and kill this 5-on-3. All right, puck in the air. Oh, it just takes a funny deflection and goes into the top corner. All right, that's gonna let one penalty out here. It seemed like a very anticlimactic goal, I feel like. All right, we're gonna have Sitch and Alexander out along with College Ajax and McPherson. We still have 1:51 left on the one penalty. All right, McPherson does a good job sending it back down. 1:42 left in the penalty. All right, Lumsden gonna get it out of the zone. Again, we got Alexander and Sitch along with College Ajax and McPherson. All right, Lumsden looking to tie it up here. Woo! And just like that, they do 2 power play goals. All right, Rebels up 2-0 early, all tied up at 2 now, thanks to some penalty trouble. All right, Rebels looking to get those back. Gonna go show Goral some love. All right. Okay, we're gonna have Duchek, Olenek, and Perot along with Johnson and Ryu out, looking to get those two back. Rebels went up 31 seconds into this game. Had a power play goal by Johnson, and now 2 power play goals by Lumsden to tie it up. All right, Duchek does a good job chipping it up. Oh, Perot comes in, takes that in, and we're going to be offside here, though. Face off just outside the Lumsden zone. All right, Perot going to take the face off. All right, puck's gonna come over to Ryu. She's gonna get that to her D partner, Johnson. Johnson's gonna send that in. Duchek's gonna pick it up. Oh, just beat to the puck, not for lack of trying. Ryu, ooh, it comes off of her stick. Here comes Lumsden, gotta get through Johnson though. Goral with the big save. And Johnson gonna give it to her to, sorry, that sounded wrong. Going to make sure Goral has the puck is what I meant. All right, 10:17 left in this game. 4 goals scored already. 2 for your Rebels and 2 for Lumsden. All right, Krupski gonna take the face-off. All right, Lumsden comes away with it. Regal's gonna pick it up. She looks to get that to Sitch. She's gonna battle hard against a purple jersey that you probably can't see. All right, Krupski gonna pick it up. She's gonna get that to other Krupski, who tries to get it out. Krupski with it again. Puck gonna come over to Sitch, a little far for her. All right, Regal gonna reset. She's gonna take it in. Sends it back into the corner. All right, Sitch gonna pick it up. Oh, shit, hits the goalie in the head. I think she meant to get it up to Peyton. All right. Puck comes to Thack. Thack, oh, has it just come off her stick, but she recovers. Gonna get that back for Sitch, who's all tied up. Gonna get that over for Brooklyn. Out to Peyton. Peyton fires it, and their goalie makes a good save. All right, we're gonna have the line of Kovacs, Sumners, and Alexander, along with College Ajax. Oh, Kovacs hits the side of the net. Sorry, College Ajax and McPherson. I was still talking about who was here, and Kovacs almost put it in. All right, Lumsden gonna bring it out of the zone. All right, Sumner's battling in the corner. Sorry, which you probably can't see. Sumner's with it still. She's looking to get it to somebody. She gives it back to McPherson, who's going to get that over for College Ajax, who's going to get that to Alexander, who can't quite get it out. Doesn't matter. Sumner's came to help her out. Or Kovacs, I should say, came to help her out. All right, Lumsden going to chip it into the corner. Going to be picked up by McPherson. She's looking to get it to somebody. She's got Perot wide open. Perot gonna chip that to Duchek, who kind of comes out of nowhere. She's gonna fire that on net. Their goalie's gonna steer it to the side. Olenek gonna chase. Duchek is hustling. Oh, all her D were changing. Shoot. All right, puck's gonna come back to Ryu. Ryu has it just come off of her stick. That's okay. Johnson's there to help out. All right, Johnson gets it up to Olenek, who's gonna chip it up. Her and Duchek are in a foot race. Olenek tripped up. All right, Goral gonna scoop that up and reset. Gonna have a face-off in front of Goral. We're gonna have the Krupski-Sitch line come out with 8 minutes left in this first period. Lots of scoring action, all tied up at 2. All right, Brooklyn gonna take the face-off right in front of Goral. Oh, and that's gonna come over to Sitch. Not come over to Sitch. She's gonna do a really good job picking it up. All right, Brooklyn gonna bring it in herself. Oh, she's got her sister open. Couldn't quite get the pass over though. All right, Sitch gonna battle. Krupski comes to help out. Sitch to Krupski to Sitch. Oh my goodness, back to Krupski, who tries to get it to Thack. Not far enough though. All right, Lumsden gonna bring it in the zone. Goral, she's gonna make a good save. All right, Kovacs and Sumners and Alexander gonna come out. All right, Sumner's gonna take the face-off right in front of Goral. All right, Kovacs is gonna come away with it. She does a great job chipping it in. Kovacs, oh! She picks the bottom corner, and just like that, she puts your Rebels up 3-2. All right, just like that, Kovacs is gonna pick the top or pick that bottom corner and put your Rebels up 3-2. Sorry, one of the guys was up here and I had to explain to him why I was up in this spot, so I apologize if you missed some of that. All right, what a nice goal by Aubrey. All right, that line's gonna stay out. Sumners does a great job winning the face-off over to College Ajax. College Ajax gonna bring it in. She gets it over for Sumners. A little far for her. Sumner's gonna get that to McPherson. Comes off of her stick though. That's okay. College Ajax gonna chase it all the way down the ice. All right, College Ajax does a good job chipping it up. All right, Perot comes in to help her out. Duchak out as well. All right, College Ajax. Oh, Duchak didn't know it was behind her. All right, Olenek comes to join the rest of her line. All right, McPherson doing a good job changing. Puck's gonna go into the corner. College Ajax gonna be the first one there. She flips it up for Duchak. A bunch of purple jerseys there though. All right, College Ajax with it over to Duchak, who's gonna get that over to Olenek, who has it deflected. All right, Perot's gonna, oh no, sorry. Gonna come into the Rebels zone. College Ajax gonna be the first one there. College Ajax with the long stretch pass to Duchak, who's gonna get that over to Krupski. Back to Duchak. We got Krupski's coming in. Oh, it was Sitch coming in, sorry. We got Johnson and Ryu out on D. All right, puck gonna go into the corner. That's one of the Krupski's gonna pick it up. Must have been Brooklyn, because that's Peyton. All right, Ryu gonna get that up to Peyton. That's kept in though. Goral gonna cover it up. So we have a face-off in front of her. 5:38 left in this first period. Score is 3-2 for your Rebels. Thanks to Sitch, Johnson, and Kovacs. All right, Brooklyn gonna take the face-off in front of Goral. Oh, Krupski almost picking her pocket. All right, Ryu with it. Krupski to Krupski. Looking to get it out. Sitch makes her make a move to come out of the zone. All right, Goral gonna deflect that into the air for Johnson. She needs to settle it down, and she does. She's gonna get it to Sitch. Up to Krupski, to Sitch, back to a purple jersey, to Ryu. Oh my goodness. Gonna settle the puck down a little bit. All right, Johnson. Oh no, get it out of there. All right, Sumner's gonna come away with it. She's gonna, or Sitch, I'm sorry, gonna get that over to Alexander. Sumner's was on her way out with Kovacs. All right, Lumsden looking to flip it up. Thack stepping up, keeping it in the zone. Kovacs chasing. Again, she just had our third goal. Beauty of a bottom corner. All right, oh, puck comes over. Regal does a great job keeping it in. She's going to get that to Alexander. She was on her backhand, though. Couldn't quite get the pass off that she wanted. All right, Regal picks it up. She's going to do a good job sending that back in. Some of your Rebels going to change. Alexander's going to chase. 4:16 left in this first period. All right, Olynyk comes out. She's going to chase. We got Perot, Thack, and Regal out. All right, Thack going to get that over to Alexander. That was offside, but okay. Oh, play it. All right, Thack going to pick it up. She's looking to get it to somebody. Oh, just girls have struggling to settle the puck down a little bit, I feel like. All right, they get it out of the zone, though. All right, Lumsden going to send it back in. Thack's going to be the first one there for it. All right, she's going to get that behind the net to Regal. Or up to Duchak, I'm sorry. Duchak will bring it out of the zone. Yes, she will. All right, she looks to get it out. Olynyk wants a change, so out comes Sitch. Ooh, Lumsden gonna come away with it. Sitch is hustling back to break up that 2-on-1. Oh, Goral's gonna stop it. Oh, what a good job by Maddie Goral. Huge save from her. Whoa, that probably should have been a boarding penalty there on purple. I don't know why they had their arm up in the air. Should have gone against them. Wow, get it out, you guys. Blow it. Oh, phew. All right, 2:50 left in this first period. Rebels up 3-2. All right, Brooklyn gonna take the face off. We got McPherson and College Ajax on D. McPherson, oh, it took a funny bounce for Krupskis. Lumsden with the shot. Goral with the glove save. All right, Brooklyn Krupski gonna come away with it. She's gonna get it to College Ajax. College Ajax looking to pass it up to Sitch. That play's broken up. Sitch being a pain in the butt. All right, they're looking to get it out. To College Ajax. She's gonna fire that through. Goes just wide of the net. McPherson steps up. She does a good job keeping it in. All right, Sitch has her stick all tied up. Oh my goodness. All right, puck's gonna come over to College Ajax. She sees a lane. No, yeah, she does. No. All right, Kovac's gonna send that in. I don't even know where it is. All your Rebels are changing. All right, Johnson gonna hustle. She's gonna be the first one there to it. 1:46 left in this first period. Ooh, that's picked up by Kovacs. She's gonna hustle. She does a great job hustling. Sumners follows her up. Oh my goodness. Again, the bouncing puck. All right, puck's gonna come to Ryu. Ryu's gonna get that to Alexander, who tries to chip it up to Olynyk. All right, puck to Alexander again. Perot's in there. Stuck in Ryu's skates. She's got it though. She sees Duchak, who's gonna go with it. Duchak's gonna make one move, send it on net, and that's gonna go into the netting. She was looking for a big rebound for one of her girls that was coming in. All right, Perot gonna take the face off right in front of me, I guess, here. She's got Duchak, Olynyk, we got Regal and Thack out. All right, Lumsden looks to battle with Duchak for it. Puck's gonna come to Regal. Oh, that's a good block by Lumsden. Not letting it go much farther. All right, Regal's gonna break up that play. Perot's gonna bring it in. Oh, she has it knocked off of her stick. Perot's gonna get that to Duchak, who's gonna absolutely fire it. That's just a little high though. Woo. All right, Thack breaks up that play. Perot gets it on her stick. just comes off. They're going to shovel it. Vac is hustling. All right, she's got Perot to come and help her out. All right, Thack looks to get it behind the net for Regal, but she had to have people tied up out front. Just 6 seconds left in this period. And that's it, folks. We're going to have a nice clean and right, everybody, here we go for period number 2. Your Rebels up 3-2. Thanks to Sitch, Johnson, and Kovacs. All right, so we're gonna have the line of Krupski, Sitch coming and out to start this game off. Oh no, that Lumsden girl hit her head bad on the ice. She wiped out. I hope she's okay. All right, so Peyton Krupski gonna pick it up. Sorry, we got Regal and Thack out on D. Ooh. All right, puck gonna go to the corner, not far enough for Thack. Lumsden looking to get it out. Rebels gonna do a good job sending it back in. Oh, Peyton Krupski had to come back on side. All right. Oh, Regal with the beauty of the long reach, not letting that go any farther. All right, Lumsden looking to get it back in the Rebels zone. Regal's gonna be the white jersey to pick it up. She's gonna send that over to Sitch. Sitch gonna get that to Thack. Oh no, it comes off of Thack's stick though. Whoa. Woo. We were lucky they were offside. Woo. All right. All right, Kovacs, Sumners, and Alexander along with Ryu and Johnson out. All right, Alexander battling for the puck. She's going to push it backwards. All right, Johnson going to pick it up. She's going to go for a little skate around Goral. Lumsden going to pick up that play. Kovacs does a great job getting it out. Not going to go far enough for icing. Lumsden going to be the first one there. Kovacs hot all over her, though. All right, puck's going to come off of Ryu's skates. Lumsden going to bring it in. They're going to chip it into the corner. Johnson going to go hustle and battle with a purple jersey. Sumners comes to help her out. Sumner's going to get that to Alexander. Ooh, they're going to fire that giant. Oh, my goodness. All right, puck's going to come over to Kovacs. Thanks for the good job by Sumners there. Offside. Face-off. Going to be outside the Rebel zone. Rebels looking to get something going here. Maybe Perot, Duchek, and Olenek can start it off, along with McPherson and College Ajax. 18-13 left in the second period. Rebels up 3-2. All right, Perot taking the face off. Oh, she's going to come away with it. It was stuck in Lumsden's skates. Oh, but good pass over to Duchek, their goalie. She does a good job. Chip, I think she might have sent it to the corner. Duchek wiped out. In the crease, there's been a little bit of that. Olenek busting her butt, getting it back into the zone. All right, College Ajax picks it up. Oh, no, she's battling along the boards. Olenek going to send that in. Duchek going to chase. All right, Perot and McPherson do a good job muscling off the puck. All right, McPherson going to pick that up. She's looking to get that to somebody. Does come out of the zone. Lumsden, I think, was trying to avoid the too many men. Oh, offside again because of they're changing in our zone. So that's tough when you're trying to change and get back on side. All right, Krupskis and Sitch, Regal, Thack out. Brooklyn gonna take the face-off. She wins it over. Thack gonna pick it up and have a nice chip for Brooklyn. Sitch is gonna pick it up. She just has it come off of her stick. All right, Regal's gonna have it. Rebels been struggling to settle the puck down. All right, Peyton's gonna go battle. All right, sorry, we don't see quite as much in this end. All right, Peyton gonna take it for a skate. Oh, just through the crease and just past Brooklyn. All right, Brooklyn gonna get that over to Thack. Thack has it come off of her stick. All right, Lumsden gonna bring it in. Regal does an excellent job knocking it away from her. Oh, I hope she's okay. She's down though. She might be hurt. We should probably blow it, folks. Oh, no. No, is she getting up? Oh, she's struggling. Oh, I hope she's okay. All right, puck's gonna come over to Regal. Oh, she's struggling hard. All right, Sitch is gonna take it across. I hope she's okay. I think she might have hurt her back. All right, Lumsden looking to get it out of the zone. We've got Ryu and Johnson out. Ryu's gonna stop that puck from going any farther. Oh my goodness. Okay, go back with it. All right, puck comes out to Sumners, who gets that to Ryu with a beautiful shot, and their goalie makes a good save. Sumners out front. Or I'm sorry, Alexander sent that one out front. All right, Ryu hustling. She's going to see her D partner, Johnson. Johnson's going to get that up the middle. Just a little far for Alexander. Lumsden going to send it back in. 15:32, I'm sorry, left in this second period. Your Rebels up by 1. All right, that's going to come out of the Rebels zone. All right, Johnson steps up to... Where the heck is that puck? Rebels horribly offside. Now they're back onside. All right, Lumsden going to send that down. We're going to have icing here, folks. Face off. Going to be right in front of the Lumsden goalie. Okay, Pearl going to take the face-off. She's got Olenek, Duchak, McPherson, and College Ajax with her. Oh, almost missed that. All right, oh, puck gets just past McPherson. That's okay. College Ajax going to circle back with it. She's going to send that over a little far for everybody. All right, Lumsden with the long pass. That's going to go behind the net. All right, McPherson to College Ajax, who gets that up to Duchak. Duchak's going to get that up to Olenek. It's in her skates. Oh, it just comes off of her stick. Oh, shoot. All right, McPherson and College Ajax and Duchak. College Ajax going to be the first one back for it. All right, College Ajax up to Duchak. That went through a few people. I feel like that probably could have been a tip, but maybe not. Face off in front of goal. All right, your Rebels with a 1-goal lead, up 3-2. 14:22 left in this second period. All right, puck gonna go over. Olenek is hustling. Oh, McPherson comes to help her out. Oh, Lumsden gonna come away with it. They're gonna shoot it just past the net. Duchak hustling her butt. She looks to get it out. Oh, comes back to College Ajax. College Ajax with the long pass to Olenek. Olenek over to Perot. It comes off of her stick though. Lumsden was offside. Oh, College Ajax with the big block. Lumsden following it up, though. Rebels looking to get something going here. Puck going to go behind the net. Lumsden going to pick it up. All right, puck's going to come over to Olenek. She's going to send that over for Duchak. A little far for her. Lumsden going to send that back in. We're going to have Perot change. So out comes Krupski. Oh, College Ajax with it up to Olenek. Oh, Krupski coming out of nowhere. She's going to pick it up. Oh, McPherson knocks it away. Oh, my goodness. Again, Rebels struggling to settle this puck down so we can get something going. All right. Oh, wow. That might be a Rebels penalty. Yeah, okay. We're going to have a power play, Lumsden. All right, Lumsden has scored on both their power plays. All right, so out to this, we're gonna have Kovacs. Sumners wins that faceoff. Oh, Aubrey Kovacs hustling her butt. All right, we're also going to have Johnson out on D. Oh, Ryu tripped up. No call there, though. All right, Lumsden looking to get something going here on their power play. They're going to ice it, so we're going to have a face-off in front of the Lumsden goalie. Rebels do a good job killing almost 30 seconds of it. So we're going to have Sitch and Alexander out. Lumsden coach gonna have a conversation with the ref about something. All right, Sitch is gonna come away with that to Johnson. Johnson's gonna fire that through to Sitch, who almost tips that in. All right, Lumsden looking to get it out. We're gonna send it across. Oh, Alexander does a great job breaking that play up. She's gonna tie it up. What a good job by Jada, not letting it go anywhere. 1:11 left in this power play for Lumsden. All right, they're gonna get it into the zone, and they do. All right, Johnson with the huge block. Oh. All right, Johnson. Oh, probably could have potentially been something there. Johnson all tied up. All right, Lumsden looking to set something up. All right, Ryu does a great job sending it all the way down the ice. Probably gonna have a couple fresh forwards come out. 2 fresh D for sure, Regal and Thack. And we got Sitch and Alexander. Out comes Olynyk for Alexander. Sitch gonna chase. All right, Krupski coming out for Sitch. Oh, Regal does a great job breaking up that play. Olynyk's gonna chip it down the ice, and look out, here comes Peyton Krupski. All right, Lumsden looking to get it out. Olynyk chasing. All right, makes her make a play. Gonna break up that play, and your Rebels with an excellent job killing that power play, folks. All right, Krupski out of the box now. All right, Thack gonna send that down for Olynyk. Oh, Peyton Krupski gonna knock it away. She's gonna take it. She's got Olynyk out front. Oh, almost. That play was broken up by Lumsden. What a good job they did breaking it up. All right. All right, bunch of Rebels gonna change. So we're gonna have Alexander, Kovacs, and Brooklyn Krupski out. All right, Lumsden, they're gonna bring it in the zone. Gonna go behind the net for Thack. Thack gonna pick it up. Brooklyn comes to help her out. Brooklyn gonna get the nice pass over to Kovacs. Oh, Kovacs wipes out. She gets it out of the zone though. Lumsden offside. College Ajax looking to set something up. She gets that up for Alexander. Puck back in the Rebel zone. College Ajax tries to get it out. Thack, is gonna get it out. Alexander chips it down, I believe. We're gonna have a face-off in front of Goral. 9:59 left in this second period. Your Rebels up 3-2 thanks to Sitch, Johnson, and Kovacs. Rebels looking to put a little more pressure on. So we had a penalty, so that's why we have a little bit of a mishmash for lines happening out here. Brooklyn Krupski out with Alexander and Kovacs. All right, Alexander hustling. That puck's gonna go behind the net. All right, Krupski looking to pick it up. Oh my goodness, bouncing puck for everybody. Goral with the big save, and again with the rebound save. Where is it? Get it! Blow the whistle! How is that not interference? Oh, we got an arm up here. There might be a little bit of a... How was that not interference happening there, folks? Why did he have his arm up? Coach Laurie clearly going to have a conversation after goaltender interference happening there. I think there was a penalty coming to the Rebels. All right, Brooklyn gonna go to the box, it looks like. So we're gonna have 2 minutes to kill here again, it looks like. All tied up at 3. All right, so we're gonna have Perot, Olynyk, and Ryu and Johnson out, looking to kill 2 minutes. Looks like Brooklyn Krupski's in the box. Your Rebels did an excellent job killing the last penalty. Oh, wow. I clearly said nothing there. All right, Olenek looking to break up that play. She is. She's going to get it out. She does a good job. Perot's going to take it in herself. Oh, what a good job by Perot all the way, almost. Her and Olenek looking for the shorthanded goal. All right, London coming back down. She's got to get through Johnson, though. Comes off of her stick. Goral with the big save, doing a good job keeping it out. All right, 1:18 left in the power play for Lumsden. We're going to have Krupski, Sitch, College Ajax, and McPherson out. All right. Face off right in front of Goral. All right, Sitch doing a good job. Oh my goodness. All right. Sitch is going to come away with it. She's going to send it down. Look out. Here comes Peyton Krupski. How terrifying to have that bearing down on you. All right, Lumsden looking for the zone, and they do. Or into the zone, and they do, I should say. All right, we got Thack. Is that? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's College Ajax, not Thack. All right, 8:27 left in this second period. All tied up at 3. All right, Sitch and Peyton Krupski. Gonna kill some time. Oh, step up. McPherson does. She's gonna send it back, and then Sitch is gonna send it back in the zone. A good job by Elle. All right, Sitch wants a change, so we're gonna have Sumner's hustling out. She's given a gift. Oh, almost, Lydia. What a good try. All right, College Ajax gonna send that back down into the zone. All right, we're going to have Thack and Regal come out. Just 10 seconds left to the power play. Thack going to step up. She sends it back in. All right, Brooklyn Krupski's going to come out hot in about 3 seconds here, folks. And there she is. All right, Sumners breaks up that play. She's got Brooklyn with her. Brooklyn hauled down. Your Rebels going to go to the power play, folks. Looking to have that go-ahead goal. All tied up at 3. All right, we're going to have the power play line of Krupski, Sitch, Regal, and back out. 7:24 left in this second period, all tied up at 3. All right, Lumsden going to come away with it off the hop. All right, Regal does a good job not letting it get very far, and she's going to send that over to her D partner, Leah Thack, who's going to send that in for Sitch. Sorry, you can't see what's happening in the corner here. I just see that Brooklyn comes away with it. Right, Brooklyn to Peyton. Peyton looking to set something up. She's going to get that to Thack, who one-times it and hammers it in to put your Rebels up 4-3, folks. What a beautiful goal by Leah Thack. Whoa. Nice pass from Peyton Krupski, I believe. All right, going to go give Maddie some love, of course. Been working her butt off in net as usual. 6:53 left in this second period. Your Rebels up 4-3. What a nice goal by Leah. All right, out to keep the momentum going. We're gonna have the line of Sumners, Alexander, Kovacs, Ryu, and Johnson. All right, Ryu does a job getting it out of the zone. Sumners battling. She always works so hard. Oh, Ryu sees that coming, and she's going to stop it from going any farther. All right, Kovacs, tries to chip it up. They do a good job keeping it in, though. All right, puck going to take a good bounce for Lumsden. They look to set, again, Rebels struggling to keep the puck or to settle it down at some points this period. All right, Sumner's behind the net over to Johnson, who was calling for it. Job by Johnson, who's going to get that up to Kovacs, who's going to get that over to Sumners. Sumner's battling. She's going to send it in. Rebels are offside. Lumsden's going to ice it, though, so we're going to have a face-off right in front of the Lumsden goalie. All right, we're gonna have Duchek, Perot, and Olenek out, along with College Ajax and McPherson. All right, Perot gonna get that over to the corner for Olenek and McPherson. Olenek's gonna end up with it. She looks to get that out front. Perot has it. It's hard to tell what's happening. Olenek with it to Perot. Perot out front. Oh, trying to get it to Duchek, but that was intercepted. All right, puck gonna come out. No icing as it's touched. And College Ajax gonna pick it up well before the line. She's gonna make a fancy move or two to get it to Duchek. It gets just past her, but she's gonna chase, so Lynx there too. All right, McPherson gonna have to hustle, and she does. She's gonna, get that over, not quite far enough for Duchek, who's looking to get it out. All right, Duchek does a good job chipping it, but that's kept in by Lumsden. All right, McPherson gonna get that for her D partner, College Ajax, who sees Olenek, who's gonna chip it out of the zone, so they're offside. All right, gonna go back to College Ajax. 5 minutes left in the second. Your Rebels up 4-3. All right, Duchek has it come off her stick. Again, Rebels looking to settle the puck down, struggling with it. All right, McPherson looks to get it up to Olenek, and she does, who's gonna get that to Perot, who has it come off of her stick. Perot gets it out to Duchek. All right, Duchek's gonna take it in. She has it come off of her stick. That gives the D a chance to change, or one at least. Back's out. Back with the power play goal. It was a beauty. She's gonna pick it up. She's gonna get that up to Olenek. All right, puck takes an opportune Rebels bounce. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. All right, puck's gonna come to Thack. She's looking for two. She had the last one. All right, puck to Regal. Oh, with a nice bounce right over to Thack. It comes out of the zone, though. All right, puck into the Lumsden zone. 3:44 left in this second period. All right, Krupski with it. Sitch with it. Sitch gonna get it over to Thack. Thack gonna fire that through a whole bunch of traffic. Yes! And one of the Krupskis with the big rebound goal. Not sure which one, but one of them put it in. All right, Brooklyn gonna put it in to put your Rebels up 5-3. All right, out to continue it, we're gonna have Ryu and Johnson along with Sumners, Kovacs, and Alexander. Sumners with the beautiful face-off win to her D. Ryu. Johnson gonna Alexander hustling her butt. She's looking to be the first one there. Sumners comes to help her out, who's got Kovacs out front. Kovacs comes to help Sumners out. Back to Sumners from Kovacs. Sumners hauled down. All right, puck doesn't get quite far enough for Johnson. All right, they're gonna ice that face-off. Gonna be in front of the Lumsden goalie. If I'm ever too zoomed in, please comment on here. It'll pop up and I'll see it. It looks different on my end than it does on your guys' end. All right, 3:02 left in this second period. Rebels now up 5-3. Thanks to, Sumner's with it in the corner. Alexander with it. She looks to get that out front. Oh, bouncing puck for Kovacs. We have Sitch and Johnson along with Kovacs, Thack, and Krupski with the goals. Oh. All right, Rebels looking to get it out. Oh my goodness. All right, Johnson gonna pick it up. Woo, she gets that to Alexander, who flips it out into the middle, back to herself, back to Olenek. Olenek's gonna get it out. Olenek hustling with it. She's gonna fire that towards the net so she can change and the rest of her line can come out. All right, we got Perot and Duchek who've come out. McPherson and College Ajax on D. All right, Lumsden gonna fire that in. Someone has to go for it. A little miscommunication, I think, there on who was going to get that. right, Lumsden looking to set something up. No, don't let her shoot like that. Oh my goodness. All right, Olynyk's gonna pick it up. She looks to get it out. She's got a purple jersey all over her. McPherson looks to get it out. Lumsden, they send it back in. 1:45 left in this second period. Your Rebels up 5-3. All right, Perot looks to get that to Olynyk, who has her stick being held. All right, College Ajax with it. She looks to get that to Duchek. Duchek gonna muscle her way off on the puck. She gets that up for Perot to Olynyk. Back to, tried to get it out to Perot. Oh, Perot almost picking her pocket. All right, Lumsden, they're gonna ice that. We're gonna have oh, I guess there's no icing there. All right, College Ajax gonna pick it up behind the net. She's looking to set something up. She wisely takes it, and with the beauty of a pass for Brooklyn Krupski, who's gonna go in on her own. That was so fast, I barely even saw that. I was zooming in. Hopefully you guys caught that. Whoa, what a beautiful pass from College Ajax all the way to Brooklyn Krupski, who was out at the blue line after changing, and she puts your Rebels up 6-3. All right, Krupski, Sitch, back and Regal out. Brooklyn gonna come, stuck in skates. 59 seconds left in this period. The Rebels looking to keep it going. All right, Sitch with it. We had two Lumsden players run into each other. Oh, puck comes across, nobody there. Thak's gonna pick it up, send it down around. All right, Brooklyn gonna pick it up. 34 seconds left. She's gonna get that over to Thak. Thak's gonna fire that through a whole bunch of traffic, and their goalie does a good job keeping it out. Krupski and Sitch all in the mix with the purple jerseys. White come away with it. Oh, Sitch. Oh, and their goalie does a good job covering it up. We got one Krupski on the ground. She's getting up though. 18 seconds left in this period. Sumner's, Kovacs and Alexander out. All right, Alexander was fixing up her helmet, I believe. All right, Sumner's kicked out. Kovacs going in. I know Johnson wanted to jump in there. All right, pucks come to Ryu. Sorry. All right, 12 seconds left in this second period. Lumsden just looking to finish out this period here, which I understand when it's in your own zone. All right, and that's going to finish off this period, folks. Going to put you on mute. You'll probably be frozen for a minute, and we'll be back. So yeah, we'll probably leave like 5-ish. I'm off again. She has nothing to do. All right, everybody. Here we go. Period 3 coming up for your Rebels. Rebels up 6-3. Out to start this period off, we've got Perot, Olenek, and Duchek. Oh, Duchek with it behind the net. Tight. Olenek. Oh, almost. What a good pass from Duchek out front. It was deflected a little bit. All right, sorry, we got College Ajax and McPherson out. Perot's still going to come away with that puck. All right, she's going to flip that over for McPherson. Not quite far enough for her. Okay, Perot's still with it, though. All right, Olenek going to break that play up. She's going to backhand it over for Perot. All right, Lumsden looking to get it out of the zone. Duchek's going to knock it away. All right, puck going to go down for College Ajax. She sees, a little bit too far for Duchek, so we're going to have a face-off in front of Goral. It's a very aggressive whistle blow. All right, as I mentioned, your Rebels up 6-3 thanks to Sitch, Jonathan, Kovacs, Thack, Krupski, and Krupski. I believe Peyton had one in Brooklyn for sure, had the last one. All right, Duchek looking to chip it out. Lumsden doing a good job holding the line, though. All right, College Ajax battling. Brooklyn, I think, comes to help her out. Yep, going to send that up to Olenek. Back to Brooklyn. All right, Lumsden looking to get something going. They're going to ice it, though. We're going to have a face-off in front of the Lumsden goalie. 18:27 left in this third period. Brooklyn going to take the face-off. Going to get it over to Sitch. Puck's going to come around the net here. Back steps up. She's going to keep it in. Get it over for Sitch. Brooklyn Krupski chasing behind the net. Sitch is there as well. Lumsden looking to get it out. Rebels looking to keep it in. Oh, puck comes over to Lumsden, who look to get it out. All right, Sitch going to send that for Peyton. Krupski back to Sitch. Sitch looking to get it out front. Regal jumped up into the play. All right, Lumsden gonna dump it down. Oh, we're gonna have an icing. Everybody back. All right, Sumner's, Kovacs, and Alexander, along with Regal and Thack. I'm not sure why the Lumsden center was kicked out. All right, Sumner's pushes it forward for Kovacs, a little far for her. Sumner's is going to pick it up. Gets it to Thack, who just accidentally fans on it. Oh, look at the hustle by Regal and Thack coming in. Oh, we're going to have an icing on your Rebels. What good hustle by Regal and Thack to stop that breakaway from happening. All right, 17:27 left in this third period. Your Rebels up 6-3. Sumner going to take the face-off right in front of Goral. All right, Alexander looking to get it out. Regal's gonna pick it up. She gets it out herself. All right, puck's gonna go back down into the Rebel zone, into the corner. Thack gonna pick it up behind Regal. Sumners comes to help her out. Ooh, Goral gonna break up that play, I should say. Lumsden still keeps it in though. Kovacs without a stick. Goral sees that coming through and she's gonna glove it though. All right, we're gonna have Olenek, Perot, and Duchek come out along with Johnson and Ryu. 16:53 left in this third period. Your Rebels up 6-3. All right, Perot gonna take the face off right in front of Goro. All right, that's one over to Johnson. Johnson looks to get that over to Perot. All right, Olenek waiting for it to come out as well. Johnson's there. Oh, Duchek is gonna chip it away from the Lumsden player. All right, puck gonna go behind the net. Ryu's gonna be the first one there. She's gonna battle with some purple jerseys and still have it. She gets that over for Johnson. Oh man, you might not be able to see it. It's kind of a hot mess happening in that corner right now. Olenek waiting for it to come out. It gets just past her. Lumsden's gonna send that back in though. Duchek does a great job breaking up. Gonna send it back into the zone. Rebels looking to clear it here. All right, Duchek picks it up. It's gonna come out of, all right, Perot's gonna bring it out. All right, Perot is gonna get that up to Olenek, who's gonna send that in because she wants a change. Gonna have Krupski, Sitch, McPherson, and College Ajax in. All right, nice pass from Krupski to Sitch. She's gonna chase it. Duchek wants a change, so out comes other Krupski. All right, speaking of Krupski, Brooklyn gonna go to the box for boarding potentially. Before. Sorry if I was muted for a minute there, folks. Hopefully not. All right, out to try and kill this 2-minute power play. We've got Goral with the big save. We have Sitch and Peyton Krupski along with McPherson and College Ajax. 1:55 left in the penalty to Brooklyn Krupski. 15:32 left in this third period. Your Rebels up 6-3. Rebels had a couple penalty kills that they did a very, very good job on in that second period. The girls did an excellent job, even had some scoring chances. They did a great job. Oh, Peyton Krupski. She's going to come in and just take that puck. All right, Lumsden looking to set something up. Rebels, again, looking to keep out of the zone. They're going to walk right in. College Ajax going to break up that play, though. All right, Sitch is going to break that up right to Krupski, who's going to fire down the ice. Their goalie going to push it to the side. All right, we got Alexander, Kovacs, Johnson, and Ryu out. All right, Johnson going to settle that down with her feet, and then with her stick, she's going to send it back. Kovacs is going to hustle. All right, Lumsden going to bring it up. They're going to send it in. That looks like that's going to be icing. So we're going to have a face-off in front of the Lumsden goalie. These refs are doing like a job with the no change on the icing. Like they've been pretty good. That one girl that went into the boards never came back for her mom's and stuff. I think she's okay. All right, 48 seconds left in your Rebels penalty. Lumsden looking to bring it out of their zone. They do. Got to get through Johnson. Got to get through Ryu. Alexander and Kovacs as well. Oh, Goral picking that one out of midair. She does a good job. All right, Olenek and Sumner is going to come out. Johnson and Ryu going to stay out for the D. Just 33 seconds left in this Rebels penalty kill. 14-10 left in this period. In the third period, I should say. Oh, Ryu with using her long reach. All right, that's gonna go just past the net. Johnson gonna send that up, and oh, they do a great job keeping it in. I'm not sure how they did, but I could just see, oh, shit. All right, pick it up, girls. All right, we're gonna have a 5-on-3 here for 14 seconds. A very unintentional trip by Sumners. Not like her at all for that. And that just happened, unfortunately. All right, timeout, Lumsden. They don't even know what happened, so yeah. All right, Rebels looking to kill this 5-on-3. 13 seconds left in it. Out to try and keep the Lynx from scoring. We got Sitch, Regal, and Thack. Ooh, Goral with the big save. She keeps it out of the net. All right, Brooklyn Krupski gonna come out. She's gonna come out of that box hot. So Brooklyn, Sitch, Thack, and Regal out still. 1:46 left in the tripping penalty to Sumners. All right, Regal. She has it. She looks to send it out. Almost tried to take off one of the coach's heads, it looked like. Oops, I'll get it, it's okay. All right, Lumsden gonna get it out of the zone. All right, they're looking to, thanks. I do that all the time. I don't know how this isn't broken. Just throwing my charger all over the place. All right. Lumsden fire that on net. Goral's gonna pick that one out of the air. All right, we're gonna have Perot and Duchak come out to try and kill the other 111. McPherson and College Ajax as well. I'm a little stiff here, so I should have this locked in. It was before. All right, Goral's gonna steer that one to the side. Again, we got College Ajax, McPherson, Duchak, and Perot out. Oh, Duchak swiping at it, not letting her get a good shot off. Oh, again, Goral covering it up. She's doing an excellent job keeping it out of the back of the net. .52 seconds left in your Rebels penalty. 12:43 left in this third period. All right, College Ajax in there, Duchak. Perot, oh, good block by Noah Perot. Oh, sorry, you can't see this. All right, Duchak's gonna pick it up. She gets it out of the zone. Lumsden looking to reset. They're gonna bring it in when all their girls are on side. 29 seconds left in the penalty to Sumners. College Ajax in a bother, doing a good job. All right, Lumsden sending that through, but College Ajax stops it before the shot gets to Goral. She does a good job chipping it to the side. All right, Lumsden looking to set it up. All right, Goral with the huge pad save. All right, College Ajax making a couple moves, and she wisely gets it out of the zone. Out comes Sumners. Kovacs, ooh, Rebels, too many men. Shoot. All right. Maddie is far too nice to say this, but I wonder if she's thinking, oh my God, can we stay out of the box, girls? Your Rebels should get pretty good at the penalty kill here, I feel like. Oh, that was touched just as someone was jumping off. All right, 2 more minutes for your Rebels to kill. 11:45 left in this third. We got Kovacs, Alexander, and Ryu and Johnson out. All right, Alexander's gonna pick that puck up and send it down the ice. All right, Lumsden gonna have to regroup. All right, they get it out of the zone. They got to get through Johnson and Ryu. Kovacs and Alexander, though. All right, puck comes out of the zone. Kovacs, I'm sorry, is chasing. I'm not sure who's serving our too many men penalty. All right, Trisha, am I good now? I don't think I was muted, but I was before for a little bit. You might be behind a second. All right, Lumsden looking to set something up. Woo, that goes through a whole bunch of traffic. All right, Kovacs is going to end up with it. She sends it down the ice. All right, we got Olenek and Peyton Krupski out. Try and kill some more of this penalty. Peyton Krupski's going to pick it up. We got 43 seconds left in this power play. All right, Krupski going to get that over to Thack, who's going to get it back to Krupski. Krupski going to walk on in. Olenek's being held. Oh, Krupski looking to set something up. She's going to dump that down low for Olenek. All right, they do a good job killing some of this penalty here. All right, Krupski going to pick it up. She's going to send that back in. Lumsden looking to set it up. Olenek going to chase. 14 seconds left. All right, Regal's going to pick that pass up. She sees Krupski. She's going to get it to Peyton. Peyton takes it in and fires it just wide of the net. Brooklyn coming out hot. That guy in the box should learn his music. I can say that. It's Darcy. All right, Lumsden, they get it out of the zone. All right, Lumsden, they're going to bring it in. College Ajax going to pick it up. Sitch is going to come away with it. She has our very first goal of the game, which seems like 4 years ago. It was 30 seconds into that first period. All right, puck's going to come to McPherson. She's going to get it in for Sitch. Duchek's going to be the first one. Oh, what a beautiful pass from Sadie Duchek to Krupski. I think it was Krupski. All right, Sitch going to pick it. Oh, my goodness. This poor goalie going back and forth here. Oh, College Ajax steps up. She's going to keep it in. Over for Duchek. Oh, tries to make a move. It just comes off of her stick. 8:44 left in this period. Duchek's going to pick it up. All right, Kovacs has it now. Rebels doing a good job keeping it in this zone. Kovacs going to knock that one down. Lift the stick. All right. Oh, my goodness. Rebels doing a really good job keeping it in the zone here. All right, Sumner's, oh, she's working hard, almost picked it off. All right, Johnson's going to pick it up. She had our second goal in the first period of the game on a power play. Just comes off of her stick, but Sumner's to help. Olenek in there as well. All right, puck's going to come out to Johnson. She's going to send it in. Rebels do a good job getting back on side. Sorry, Andy. All right, Perot's going to pick it up. Just comes off. Oh, my goodness. I can't even follow this puck. I can't follow the puck. All right, Alexander coming in and with the big body check. So that's a penalty. I'm going to put you on mute for a second. I got to check something. Right, sorry. I had to check an email quick. Or a text, I should say. All right. Your Rebels with another penalty. All right, out to try and kill this penalty, we've got Perot and Olenek, along with Ryu and Johnson. Like I said, Rebels should be getting pretty good at the power play after this game. Yikes. All right, Perot going to take the face-off. Going to get that over to the corner. All right, Lumsden, they fire it. Perot with a big block, though. Ooh, that puck's going to go past the net. All right, Lumsden looking to set it up. Olenek chasing, being a bother. Perot there as well. Puck's going to go behind the net. All right, Olenek going to step up to, makes her make a pass, and it comes out of the zone. All right, Perot gonna hustle. Lumsden gonna get it back in the Rebels zone. Got to get through Ryu though, who does a great job knocking it off of her stick. Olenek gets it out of the zone. All right, Ryu with it again. She's gonna send that down. Wow, were they close to too many men there. All right, Lumsden looking to get it out. We got Duchak and Sitch out to kill. College Ajax and McPherson. Rebels have played a lot of this game shorthanded. All right, Lumsden looking to set it up. Where is that puck? Whew, not in the net. That's what matters. Oh, Sitch does a great job muscling her off the puck. A good job by Lexa Sitch. All right, puck behind the net. Just under 6 minutes left in this third. Rebels up 6-3. 18 seconds left in our bajillionth penalty. All right, Lumsden gonna bring it out. Oh, Sitch again. She is an excellent penalty killer. Is that how I want to say it? All right, your Rebels do a good job killing the penalty. Let's hope we can stay out of the box for the next 5:30. All right, College Ajax with it. She's gonna get that up to Krupski. Krupski gonna send it down into the corner. Both Krupskis and Olenek, along with Regal and College Ajax now. All right, puck's gonna come out of the zone. Oh, not far enough for your Rebel D to step up. All right, Regal's gonna stop it. She has the pass to Krupski, who's gonna pick it up. Krupski coming in hot. Whoa, and she buries it. Peyton Krupski makes no mistake with that. Woo, Peyton finds the back of the net there with a beauty of a pass from Regal, and she'll bring it in herself, putting your Rebels up 7-3 with exactly 5 minutes left. All right, Kovacs is gonna bring it in. Ooh, she has it knocked off of her stick. All right, Lumsden looking to bring it in. Pass over to Regal. Ooh, comes off of her stick. All right, Sumners is gonna pick it up. She's gonna get that to Alexander. She's gonna shovel it down so that they can change. Olenek coming out. We got Johnson and Ryu as well. Duchak and Perot. Perot giving a gift. She slows it up for Duchak. Oh, Duchak has it knocked off of her stick. Johnson's there to help out though. She's gonna send it in. We are horribly offside, so Rebel's gonna reset. Duchak just so excited to get in there. All right, Lumsden, they're gonna bring it in. Big block by Johnson. All right, Johnson gonna pick it up. She looks to get it up to Olenek, who's gonna get it down the ice. Shouldn't be icing, I don't think. Oh, it wasn't. It rolled on net. All right, Rebels looking to stop them as they bring it into the zone. Johnson hustling her butt and just stealing it. All right, Jess gonna bring it in. She's got has our second goal of the game. She's got a nice pass to Duchak, who has it come off of her stick. All right, puck's gonna go to Ryu. Nobody heard that for sure, just so you know. All right, Rebels looking to slow them down here. Johnson with her second big block of the game. Of the shift. Oh my goodness. Rebels looking to get it out of the zone. Lumsden doing a good job keeping it in. All right, Ryu's gonna pick it up. She's gonna get that to Krupski. Comes off of her stick. All right, Olenek wants a change. Out comes Sitch. Johnson sees Sitch. That's intercepted though. 2:43 left in this third period. Your Rebels up 7-3. Oh, that's a weak call. Wow. Why wouldn't we have another penalty to kill in the We've been good for 3 minutes. All right, two of Lumsden's 3 goals were scored on the power play. Rebels looking to keep it out of this zone and out of the back of the net. Both Krupskis with it. Peyton's going to come away with it. All right, here comes Peyton. Peyton looking to get it out front to her sister. All right. Krupskis along with College Ajax and McPherson. Peyton changed, so Kovacs is coming out. All right, Rebels send it down the ice. I think that was College Ajax maybe. 2 minutes left in this game. All right, Lumsden looking to set it up. Goral with the scoop save. .111 left in our penalty. 1:43 left in the game. Sumner's going to take the face-off. She's got Kovacs, College Ajax, and McPherson out. College Ajax going to flip it up and chase it herself. Oh, Sumner's does a good job slowing that puck down. Oh, that was a nice pass across. Couldn't connect though. Oh, through a ton of traffic and Goral sees it. College Ajax clearing the crease. We're going to have Perot and Alexander along with Johnson and Regal out. 1:12 left in this game. 40 seconds left in the power play for Lumsden. All right, Johnson going to come away with it. She looks to shovel it over to Alexander to get it out. Not quite far enough though. All right, Johnson with it again. All right, Alexander going to slow it down for Regal. Johnson going to get it again. She's going to fire it down herself here. No, she's going to skate with it a little bit, kill some more time. She does a great job taking it all the way in. She got a taste after that goal today. Bun Nation Johnson. Right, 39 seconds left. All right, Rebels do a good job killing the penalty. Out comes Ryu, on comes Duchek. Oh. Oh my goodness, nobody can corral that puck. All right, Duchek, oh, they were offside there, but okay. All right, 13 seconds left in this period, in this game. Flipped up and out of the zone. All right, after today, your Rebels are traveling to Winnipeg tomorrow. They play at, I think, 11:10 Friday morning in the Winnipeg Elite Girls Clash or something like that. I'm not too sure. Keep an eye on social media. Keep an eye on social media as Amy Goral does an excellent job updating everybody on when the games are, who they're playing. I will be streaming all of those games, so feel free to tune in on YouTube if you want to hear my voice all weekend long. Girls will be going in on a big win, which is great. That's a great way to go into a tournament. There'll be some real tough teams. All right, redemption for your girls after that loss to Lumsden a couple weeks ago. They come out flying 7-3. Good game from your girls. Another excellent game as usual from Maddie Goral in between the pipes. So the girls will have tomorrow off for a travel day, and then we will be back again Friday morning. Winnipeg's on the same time that we are. So yeah, 11:10. Keep an eye on social media. Amy will keep everybody updated on the games and the scores. And everyone have a great rest of your Wednesday night. And we'll see y'all on Friday.